Brooklyn Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And his opponent, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. The Destroyer, Conor.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Perfect counter lands. Misses. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
You're doing everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you want to hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Crawford in that. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then you get a little dirty.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's dominating him, and he's gonna let him know all about it. I thought there would be some more action here. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Looking to land the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time. And there's the bell to start round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast.
Hold on, got it. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope you need to see.
Just missed with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. The big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? Down goes Ben. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This is a high-octane battle. Did you see that? That big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Let's talk about Ben in that lap. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to press him now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Both men step back for just a moment. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You'd like to see more jabs. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use. There's the bell to start round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Down goes Crawford. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Good counter punching. Pressing with that right hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here and a pretty dominant receiver. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a shot. Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.